The Millionaire family lived in a very big house in a busy city. The father was a rich man who had worked hard all his life to build his business. He had a lovely wife, and together they were very happy when they found out they were going to have twins. Twins are two babies born at the same time, and the parents were very excited to meet their new children. They dreamed of a happy family life full of joy. When the twins were born, the parents were very careful and loving. They wanted the best for their children. But soon they realized that taking care of twins was not easy. The babies cried a lot, especially at night. They did not sleep well, and sometimes it felt like they were crying all day long. This made the parents very tired and worried. They tried to take care of the babies themselves, but both had important jobs that kept them busy. The father spent many hours in meetings, and the mother had to attend many social events and take care of the house, because the parents could not be with the twins all the time. They decided to hire a nanny. A nanny is a person who helps take care of children. The family was very careful about whom they chose. They wanted someone who was experienced, kind, and able to handle difficult children. The twins were not like other babies. They were very sensitive and needed special care. At first, many nannies came to help. Some stayed for a few days, but none could handle the twins well. One nanny said the babies cried so much that she could not sleep at night. Another said the twins did not listen and would not calm down. The parents felt sad because every time a nanny left, the twins became harder to care for. The family started to feel the pressure. The rich and busy life that once felt easy now became full of stress. The father sometimes came home late from work and found the house noisy and messy. The babies would be crying, and the mother looked tired and worried. They talked many times about what to do. The mother wanted to stay home and take care of the twins, but she also had important duties in their social circle. The father wanted to help more, but felt he did not have enough time. The parents tried different things to calm the twins. They read books about babies and watched videos about childcare. They bought toys and baby devices to make the babies happy. But nothing worked well. The twins were different from other babies. They seemed to need something special. The millionaire's friends gave advice. Some said to hire a nurse, some said to try a specialist nanny. But even with many suggestions, the parents could not find the right person. Every nanny tried their best, but the twins' crying was strong. The babies seemed to cry more when strangers tried to care for them. The family was very private, so news about their struggles did not come out to the public. Only close friends knew how hard the parents were working to find peace at night. The parents would lie awake, thinking about the twins. The crying made it hard to sleep. They were afraid that if they did not find the right help soon, the babies might stay unhappy, and the family might suffer. The parents also worried about the twins' health. They knew that babies needed good sleep and calm to grow well. In the mansion, the staff also felt the tension. Housekeeper, the cook, and the gardeners all noticed the quiet sadness in the stoat. Parents' eyes? They tried to support the family, but no one knew exactly how to help with the twins. The parents did not want to complain. They kept their problems private because they wanted to protect their children and their family image. The father thought deeply one day. He knew that money could buy many things, but love and care for the twins could not be bought easily. Remembered the old stories of nannies who could do magic with children. He wished for someone like that to come to their home. Someone patient, kind, and wise. He talked to his close friends and business partners. One friend said you need a special nanny. Someone who knows how to calm difficult children and has a heart full of love. The father agreed. He told his assistant to find someone special, no matter how long it took. The search for the right nanny became serious. The assistant called many agencies and met many women. They all seemed good on paper, with experience and good references. But the family had one secret test. Before hiring, the nanny had to meet the twins for one day. This day would show if the nanny could handle the baby's crying and needs. Many nannies came and tried. Some cried themselves because it was so hard. The twins seemed to know that these were not the right people. They cried louder, and nothing seemed to calm them. The parents watched carefully, but felt sad each time. Time passed, and the parents felt tired but never lost hope. They wanted the best for their twins and were ready to wait. They believed that one day the right nanny would come. This nanny would not only take care of the babies, but also bring peace and happiness back to the family. One morning, the assistant called the father and said, "We found a nanny. She has a special way with children. She is calm and patient. I think she is different from others." The father felt a small spark of hope. He told the assistant to invite her to meet the family. The new nanny arrived quietly. She was simple, not flashy like some others. She smiled gently and looked at the twins with soft eyes. The parents watched carefully. They hoped, but also stayed careful. The twins cried loudly as usual, but the nanny did not seem afraid. She sat down slowly and started to talk softly to the babies. She moved gently, holding her hands out to them. The house was very still. Everyone waited to see what would happen next. Then the nanny said something that surprised the parents. She said, "Let me stay with them a little longer. I will not try to stop the crying fast. I will learn their language first." The parents looked at each other. This was different from what others had done. The nanny was not trying to fix the problem quickly, but wanted to understand the twins first. The twins cried less after a while. They looked at the nanny with curious eyes. She sang a soft song, the kind of song that sounded like a mother's voice in a faraway place. Slowly, the twins stopped crying and started to calm down. The mother smiled with tears in her eyes. The father felt a relief he had not felt for weeks. Maybe, just maybe, this nanny was the one who could take care of their difficult twins. The family's long struggle might soon have a happy ending. This moment was the start of a new chapter. For the Millionaire family, they still had many challenges ahead, but now they had hope. The nanny's arrival was the first step toward peace and happiness in the house once again. Would you like me to continue with part 2 in the same style? The new nanny arrived at the millionaire's big house early one morning. She was quiet but confident. The parents were watching carefully, full of hope but also a little worried. They had seen many nannies come and go, but none could handle their twins. Now they hoped this new nanny was different. When she walked in, she smiled gently at the parents and then looked toward the twins. The babies were crying loudly as they usually did. The sound filled the big rooms and made the whole house feel restless. The mother looked tired, but when she saw the calm smile on the nanny's face, she felt a small spark of hope. The nanny did not rush. She took off her coat slowly and sat down in a soft chair near the twins' crib. She watched the babies carefully, not trying to pick them up right away or stop their crying. Instead, she waited quietly, like she was trying to understand what the twins were saying with their cries and movements. The twins looked at the nanny with wide eyes. They were not used to someone who was calm and quiet when they cried. Many people around them became nervous and tried to stop the crying fast, but the nanny stayed calm and patient. She softly spoke to the babies. Using a gentle voice that did not try to be loud or strong, the parents watched from a distance, holding their breath. The father thought, "What if this time is different? What if she knows something we do not?" The mother wiped a tear from her cheek. She wanted to believe that finally their children would find peace. After a few minutes, Nanny slowly reached out her hand to one of the twins. She did not try to pick the baby up quickly. Instead, she moved very slowly, giving the baby time to see her and feel safe. The baby stopped crying for a moment and looked at the nanny's hand. The nanny smiled softly. She gently touched the baby's tiny hand and then slowly held the baby close to her chest. The baby's crying slowed down and stopped. The other twin was still crying, but the nanny stayed calm. She sang a soft song, a lullaby she had learned from her grandmother when she was a child. The song was simple and sweet. The nanny's voice was soft like a warm breeze. Slowly, the second twin stopped crying too. The house was quiet now, except for the gentle sound of the nanny singing. The parents felt a wave of relief wash over them. They had never heard the twins stop crying so quickly and calmly. The nanny's calm and patience were like a magic spell. It was a moment they had dreamed of for many weeks. After a little while, the nanny talked to the parents softly. She said, "I want to learn the twins' needs carefully. Every baby is different. They tell us what they want with their cries and movements. We just need to listen and understand." The parents nodded. They realized that the nanny was not just trying to stop the problem quickly. She wanted to understand the babies first. That was something they had not seen before. The nanny explained that she would create a new daily routine for the twins. She wanted to watch when the babies got hungry, tired, or needed to be held. She believed that by learning the twins' signals, she could care for them better. The parents trusted her words. They felt hopeful again. Father said, "We will give you time and space to care for them as you think best. Please help our family." The nanny smiled warmly. She felt a deep responsibility, but was ready to do her best. In the days that followed, the nanny worked patiently and quietly. She watched the twins closely and took notes about their habits. She learned that one twin liked to be rocked slowly before sleeping. The other twin needed a soft song to feel calm. She did not rush or get upset when the babies cried. Instead, she stayed close and tried different gentle ways to soothe them. She used soft touches, slow rocking, and quiet talking. She even made a small mobile with colorful shapes and hung it near the crib to catch the baby's attention. The twins began to show small changes. They cried less, slept longer, and smiled sometimes. The parents noticed the difference. The house felt more peaceful, and the stress began to fade. The nanny also helped the parents learn how to connect with the twins. She taught them simple ways to calm their babies and how to read their little signs. The mother learned to sing the lullabies, and the father found time to hold the twins, even after a busy day. The nanny's patience was important. She did not give up when things were hard. She believed that with time and love, the twins would become happier and healthier. The millionaire father started to admire the nanny's calm strength. He thought about how many things in life needed patience and understanding. He was grateful for the quiet person who had come into their busy world. One afternoon, the nanny noticed that the mother looked tired and sad. She invited the mother to sit and talk. The mother shared her worries about being a good parent while working and managing social life. The nanny listened carefully and gave kind advice about balancing work and family. This moment brought the parents and the nanny closer. They were no longer just employer and helper. They were a team working together for the twins' well-being. The nanny also became friendly with the house staff. She treated the cook, housekeeper, and gardener with respect and kindness. This created a happy and warm atmosphere in the house. Everyone felt part of the family. At night, the nanny stayed calm when the twins woke up crying. She did not hurry or panic. She rocked them gently and sang softly until they fell asleep again. The parents could finally rest, knowing their children were in good hands. The twins began to grow stronger. Their skin looked healthier, and their eyes were brighter. Nanny's care was making a real difference. Neighbors and friends started to notice the change too. The millionaire parents began to smile more and looked less worried. The house was full of hope. One day the nanny said to the parents, "This is only the beginning. The twins need love, patience, and time. We will work together to give them the best life." The parents nodded, feeling grateful and hopeful. They knew that their long search for the right nanny was over. This woman was special, and her care was the key to their family's happiness. The story of the nanny and the twins was a reminder that sometimes money cannot solve every problem. What matters most is kindness, patience, understanding. The millionaire family learned that true help comes not from quick fixes, but from those who listen and care with their hearts. The nanny's gentle care started to make a big difference in the lives of the twins and their parents. Each day, she learned more about the baby's needs and how to meet them. She did not try to rush the process or force the twins to behave a certain way. Instead, she focused on listening to the babies' signals and responding with kindness and patience. The twins began to cry less and show signs of happiness. One day, the mother noticed the first little smile from one of the babies. It was a small but powerful moment. The mother's eyes filled with tears of joy. She realized the nanny's careful approach was working. The nanny created a new daily routine for the twins. She noticed that one baby was hungry at regular times and needed to be fed slowly. The other baby liked to be held and rocked before sleeping. The nanny adjusted her care to meet these needs. She kept the parents informed about everything she observed and learned. The millionaire father, who was often busy with work, started to spend more time at home. He was amazed at the changes in the twins. They were calmer, healthier, and more active. He thanked the nanny for her dedication and care. The father began to understand that love and attention were just as important as money in raising children. The nanny also helped the parents learn simple ways to connect with the twins. She taught them how to hold the babies gently and how to soothe them with soft songs and soft touches. The mother practiced singing lullabies, and the father enjoyed rocking the babies in his arms. These small moments helped the family grow closer. At the same time, the nanny worked hard to keep the house calm and peaceful. She talked kindly to the family staff and treated everyone with respect. This created a warm and happy atmosphere in the home. The housekeeper and cook felt comfortable and supported, and the twins were surrounded by kindness. Even during difficult moments, the nanny remained patient. When the twins cried at night or became fussy, she did not get upset. She knew that babies needed time to adjust and grow. She sang soft songs, rocked them slowly, and stayed close until they felt safe. The millionaire parents noticed how their stress was fading. They could finally relax, knowing their children were in good hands. They were grateful for the nanny's gentle strength and calm presence. One afternoon, the nanny noticed the mother looked tired. She invited her to sit and talk. The mother shared her worries about balancing work, family, and social life. The nanny listened carefully and offered kind advice about taking care of herself while caring for the twins. This talk brought the mother comfort and hope. The family's trust in the nanny grew every day. They no longer saw her as just a helper, but as a member of the family. The nanny was not only caring for the babies, but also supporting the parents in their new roles. As weeks passed, the twins' health improved greatly. Their skin looked soft and healthy. Their eyes were bright, and they began to respond to voices and faces. The nanny's patient care helped the babies develop in a loving environment. The millionaire father felt proud to see his family happy again. He understood that the nanny's kindness and patience were the key to their success. He promised to spend more time with his wife and children, knowing that family was the most important thing. The nanny continued to watch the twins closely. She adapted her care as they grew, always paying attention to their needs. She taught the parents how to prepare simple meals for the babies and how to play gently to encourage their development. The house was filled with laughter and joy. The twins started to make little sounds and try to reach for toys. Parents felt a deep happiness they had not known before. The nanny's arrival changed the whole family's life. She showed them that love, patience, and understanding could solve even the hardest problems. The millionaire parents learned valuable lessons about family and care. They were thankful for the nanny who had come quietly into their home and stayed with them through the difficult days. She was more than a nanny. She was a friend, a guide, and a part of their family. The twins grew stronger and happier every day, surrounded by love and care. The family's story was one of hope, patience, and the power of kindness. The nanny's presence in the millionaire's home became a source of calm and comfort for everyone. She was no longer just the person who cared for the twins. She had become a part of the family's daily life. Her gentle voice, patient hands, and kind heart filled the house with warmth. The twins' health and happiness improved more each day. They started to laugh softly and look around the room with bright, curious eyes. The nanny noticed their small changes and shared the good news with the parents. She showed them how to encourage the babies to reach for toys and respond to sounds. The mother was amazed at how the nanny helped her feel more confident as a parent. She learned little tricks to calm the twins, like how to hold them just right, or how to sing softly when they were restless. The father, who had often been busy with work, began to spend more time at home. He found joy in playing gently with the babies and watching their first smiles. The nanny also helped the parents understand how important it was to be patient with themselves. They did not have to be perfect. They just had to try their best and love their children. This advice comforted the mother, who sometimes felt overwhelmed. In the evenings, the nanny would prepare a calm and peaceful environment. She dimmed the lights, played soft music, and made sure the twins felt safe and loved. These quiet moments helped the babies sleep better and made the parents feel at ease. The house staff noticed the change too. The cook said the house felt happier and more peaceful. The housekeeper said the nanny's kindness made the whole home warm and welcoming. Everyone felt like they were part of something special. One day, the millionaire father sat down with the nanny to thank her. He said, "You have done more than we could ever imagine. You brought peace to our home and happiness to our twins. We are forever grateful." The nanny smiled softly and said, "I only did what love and patience taught me. Every family needs care and kindness to grow strong." The twins began to develop new skills. They started to hold small toys and smile at their parents. The nanny taught the mother and father simple games to play with the babies, helping to build strong bonds. The parents felt their worries fading away. The long nights of crying were becoming memories, replaced by laughter and quiet sleep. Learned that with love and patience, even the hardest problems could be solved. The nanny also showed respect to the family's traditions and values. She learned about their culture and joined in family celebrations. The parents felt she was more than a helper. She was a true friend. The millionaire family's life changed deeply because of the nanny's arrival. They learned lessons about kindness, patience, and the true meaning of family. The twins grew up in a home filled with love and care. Though the nanny knew her work might not last forever, she was happy to have made a difference. She prepared the family for a bright future, teaching the parents how to continue caring for the twins as they grew. The story of the nanny and the millionaires. Twins is a story of hope. It shows that with patience, kindness, and love, even the toughest challenges can be overcome. The months passed quietly, and the twins grew stronger and healthier every day. The millionaire family's house, once filled with constant crying and worry, now echoed with soft laughter and peaceful sounds. The parents often looked at their children with pride and happiness. They knew their lives had changed for the better. The nanny had become more than just a helper. She was a part of their family. She had taught the parents important lessons about patience, love, and understanding. The millionaire father often said that no amount of money could buy what the nanny had given them: peace and happiness in their home. As the twins reached their first birthdays, the parents celebrated with a small, warm party. Friends and clothes. Family joined to see the babies who had changed so much. The twins smiled and played, showing the joy they felt in their safe, loving home. The nanny watched with quiet happiness. She knew her time with the family might soon come to an end. The parents had learned how to care for their children, and the babies were growing well. But the impact she made would last forever. Before leaving, the nanny sat down with the parents. To share her thoughts, she said, "Your family has great strength. Remember to always listen to your children with patience and love. Care is not only about money or time, but about being present with your heart." The parents thanked her deeply. The mother said, "You came into our lives when we needed help the most. You showed us how to love and care in ways we never understood before." The father added, "We will never forget your kindness and the peace you brought to our family." The nanny smiled softly and said goodbye. She left the big house with quiet steps, but carried with her the love of a family she helped grow strong, even after she left. The family remembered her lessons. They cared for their twins with patience and kindness. The children grew up happy and healthy, surrounded by love. The story of the millionaire's twins and their special nanny became a tale of hope and strength. It showed that even when problems seem too big, the right care and love can change everything. The millionaire family learned that true happiness comes from patience, understanding, and being together. They were grateful for the nanny who helped them find the true meaning of family.